It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over there. Happy Monday, everybody. I have becoming more and more detestable with that alarm clock as the days go by. I can't stand that thing.
Getting up at the crack of 8.
I know.
Oh man.
It's the cross I bear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For you and for everybody else. Dave, look at what I'm doing here. I didn't mean look at me blowing my nose. I meant look at what I'm doing here as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. What say you?
I want to punch you through the screen right now. I really do.
Yeah, well, you know.
4 hours. I've been up for over 4.5 hours. 5
Yeah?
hours on. No, 5 hours now. What am I talking about? Losing track of the day. I got half a day's work done.
Half a day's work.
You're literally wiping the crust out of your eyes as I get people to work on time, get newscasts ready for a podcast, do traffic reports on the radio. I'm moving, I'm shaking, I'm doing everything, and you haven't even had your malto meal yet.
Well,
You like what I'm doing? You like that I've gone another button down again with the blue shirt?
I didn't pay any attention. Thanks for
You
pointing it out,
should.
though.
Once again, this is just for the
You're letting your
for the
machismo out.
Once again for the ladies and some of the men.
Okay.
You know,
well, thank you.
Just trying to
and
give you a little something.
Any excitement over the weekend?
Oh, I like many suffered through power outages.
Oh no.
36 hours, no power.
Really?
So I found myself at the bar with some friends a couple of nights, and drowning my sorrows in vodka and scotch. So
you mix the two?
Start with the scotch. Well, I start with the scotch on the rocks.
Okay.
A couple of those. Then I switch to the Mandarin and water. So now the scotches start getting really, because what I do is I order a scotch just on the rocks, and then I'll order a glass of water. And then as I'm finishing my scotch, I start pouring more water in because you need to hydrate as you dehydrate. And you don't go overboard. 4 or 5 drinks, and you call it an evening.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what I did. And I got friends that had a house with electricity on Duncan Lake, so I hung out there. So I escaped the power outage with people who had power.
So you left your poor mom home alone with nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she didn't mind it. Yeah, we played a couple of games of Scrabble, and then I went off.
Okay.
Ventured off on my own. So, it was good times.
Yeah.
Good times. So I powered through. I don't want to call myself a hero.
Right.
For enduring life in the 1800s, for a brief period.
Right.
But I was proud of myself.
You abandoned the elderly in a power outage and went and got drunk with friends.
Yes.
Okay.
But she was good. She didn't mind. I was like, "Aren't you gonna go out?" Because I thought she was gonna go to my sister's or something, and I'm like, "No." And then I had my sister and brother-in-law came out and stayed at a house with no power. So I don't understand people. Why either go to one of, because we had family members who had power, or they have hotels. I've done that too. I don't understand why people would willingly stay where you don't have access to a working fridge, a running toilet, or a flat screen.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I agree.
can't.
We had no power outage issues that I knew of. We were good. But I do have an announcement to make before you get the news rolling. This is exciting too. You can now say, Alexa, play Muskegon Channel Radio, and boom, it'll come out just like that.
Fantastic.
So if you've got one of those Alexa things, now I know you've got another Alexa in your life. So if you said to her, Alexa, play Muskegon Channel Radio, you'll probably get punched like just about anything else you tell her. Because she's your ex, and
Yeah. So I gotta say that I have the as good a relationship with an ex as you could possibly have. I think.
And that's wonderful. That really.
And we're good at the co-parenting thing.
She realizes she dodged a bullet, and she's okay.
Oh
with
yeah.
it.
Oh, there's no question. There's no question. I'm not what they call attentive. I'm just not. It's a personality quirk,
right?
And that I just I don't have. Anyway.
Okay. Well, why don't you start some news, and I'll pay attention.
Okay, let's do it. 50 years after the first lunar landing, allegedly, the White House wants to go back to the moon. Officials are imploring NASA to put an astronaut back on the lunar surface by 2024. Now, the belief is that the moon will kind of set the scene, be a proving ground to sending astronauts to the Mars by the 2030s. Currently, this is amazing. NASA doesn't have the capability to even get astronauts into orbit around the Earth.
Nope.
That is crazy to me. And that's what, like I said, we've gone and on about this being my favorite conspiracy theory that I don't believe, that I wish was true, that we didn't land on the moon. But it's stuff like this. It's the fact that we somehow lost all the plans for going to the moon. We don't have the capability now to even orbit the Earth at NASA. That kind of
turned it all over to private industry.
These crazy conspiracy theories. It's amazing.
They turned it all over to private industry.
Well, it's probably. I mean, we'll probably get to the moon. We'll probably get to Mars faster that way.
Well, yeah.
Between what's his face from Amazon, Bezos, and who's the Tesla? Oh, Elon Musk. Those two guys figure it out. Just give it to them. Say, Elon. Okay, you failed with the Tesla. See if you can get us to Mars.
Failed
Do
with.
what you can.
I mean, he failed with it.
Oh, isn't it? Didn't they have? Weren't there some technical issues? I don't know.
No.
I'll have to do a deep dive.
You know why you don't see Teslas in Michigan? Do you know why?
Why?
Because you can't have a single brand car dealership in Michigan. It's against the law.
I know. I don't think it's. I believe they've had problems with the production with the Teslas. I'm not 100%. I'll have to do a deep dive into that later.
Yeah, why don't you, please?
But I like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And I like Bezos or Bezos. I still can't figure out how to pronounce his name. Is it Bezos or Bezos? Amazon's doing wonderful things. Anyway, maybe they can get it figured out. But that was a story I did just for you.
Thank you.
Threw a little NASA in there for you, and that was my top story.
Got things. I'm pumping.
So what?
What's next?
Okay. Let me ask you though. Do you think we get to do we get to Mars by the 2030s? By 2039. So let's figure this out. It's 20 years. In 20 years, we'll both be pushing 60.
Yep, we'll get there.
Wait a minute. 20 years, Jesus, I'll be 67. We push at 70. Oh my God! So by the time we're getting into our stroke years, we'll both be are we gonna have a man on Mars by 2039? What say Andy O'Reilly?
I think we will.
Okay, I'm gonna say no chance.
Okay.
All right. Moving on, Avengers End Game is now the highest-grossing film of all time. Avengers eclipsed James Cameron's Flying Blue, Scottie Pippen's waste of 2 hours film Avatar for the #1 slot. Avengers has grossed nearly $2.8 billion in just 13 weeks. Good for them. Yeah, I want to see the last one. The Avengers movies that I've seen, I think I've seen 2 of them. Oh, were good. I mean, good movie. I don't begrudge them. I think it's not a waste of your time to go see Avengers. I'm not a big comic book guy, but they're cool movies. And the characters have some depth, unlike that horrible piece of shit Avatar, which it should never have been made and was awful. So I'm glad they passed Avatar because that gives me hope for humanity.
I like
more
Avatar.
People have watched. God,
and Genesis is better than the Eagles.
Okay, shut up. I can't. We're not going to. It's Monday. We just started out the week.
We're
unwinding. That's more of a Tuesday, Wednesday argument to have. I'm not going to have it with you now. Not going to have it with you now.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We're getting conflicting numbers, either 26,000 or 46,000 consumers, energy customers still without power following last weekend's storms. Wind gusts got as high as 80 miles per hour in parts of the state. 800,000 people were without power at some point last weekend. Once again, I fought the good fight for 36 hours. But
you're a man among men.
Like I am. And hey, kudos to consumers energy, the hardworking men. Because originally I was supposed to be without power until Tuesday at 11:30 p.m.
Oh my God!
So they've had they had guys working around the clock, and this is what I like on Facebook. You had a lot of people offering those who didn't have power to come over to their house and shower, which I never would have done in a million years. I would never say, "Yeah, come over to my house." Strange people from Facebook who I barely know, come on, use my shower. I probably wouldn't have done that, but I liked seeing other people do that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I would not have offered you a bed or.
But you have no problem encroaching on other people's bathtubs.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah. You know what? Well, here's the difference. These were people I know that were like friends and family. It's weird doing that with people that you don't really know on Facebook.
Okay.
And maybe that's just because these other people, their Facebook friends were like their real friends, as opposed to me, who has like, 2,200, and I basically know 5 people. And friend, you're ones with like 5. You're one of 5 to 7 people that I actually am friends with.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to, get my mind around having strangers come into your home and shower.
It's hard being you, isn't it?
It is difficult. I've noticed that. Yeah, this morning I was thinking about that. It's like, man, it's kind of hard. I wouldn't want to be anybody else.
Right.
And maybe it's because I got a bad back. I hurt my back this morning.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah, that could be it. It could be, yeah. My view of things right now could just be kind of colored by the fact that my back hurts.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because I'm carrying this podcast right now on these semi-broad shoulders.
You're not carrying anything. I'm here trying to figure you out.
Okay. All right. You figure it out. I'll just sit back.
Okay. Do you
Have you figured me out yet? I'm not that difficult I'm fairly basic.
Okay. Well, do your sports then.
Okay.
Mr. Basic.
Fine. Sports. Tigers 1 in a row. They beat the Toronto Blue Jays 4-3. Cubs lose. They fall to San Diego 5-1. That's sports.
Trade deadline coming up, and get ready to say goodbye to Nick Castellanos.
Yeah. See ya, kid. Good luck on a contender.
Have a good one, man.
Bye.